Hey, what's up everyone and welcome back. And now we're gonna be continuing our work on our eScooter. So this is the second part. So in the last part we create the basic shape. As you can see over here, we build the basic shape. Now we're gonna be focusing on the details. And I would like to start by working on the top part, these brakes. Okay, so let's get down to it. So I'm gonna zoom on that part. And I would like first to extrude these two parts over here. So I will be selecting these two faces. I'm gonna duplicate them, scale them on the x-axis, something like this, and I'm gonna extrude them up like this. And let me extrude again, and I'm gonna be taking these two faces on the left side, extrude them so that you can make them smaller just a bit, and extrude them outside. Okay, so now I would like to give our model a subdivision modifier, just so that you can be able to see it more clear. Okay, so I'm gonna go to add subdivision, this one over here. Okay, I'm gonna be deleting the bottom part. Let me select this one. I will be deleting these bottom parts so that we can have a straight line like this. I will be also selecting these and bring them down like this. Okay, so far so good. Okay, but I think I need to make some changes to the top part. Let me try to add another edge loop on this level. Okay, and here I would like to make it curvy, just like that we have over here, this curve over here. So I'm gonna select these two edges and bring them down. But first I think I need to add another one over here. And let's bring these down like this. Okay, nice. Okay, great. So now let's add these pipes. So for these pipes I'm gonna first let's bring a curve first. Shift A, curve, path, this one over here. So I would like to put, where is it? I'd like to put this end over here. I would like to put it right in that spot. So this is the way to do it. First we're gonna put the cursor in that position, Shift S, cursor to selected, that position, and after that we need to change the center of mass of this object from this position to this position. So go to Object, Set Origin to 3D Geometry. Now as you can see we can hold it from that position. So now I'm gonna put the cursor again in that position, Shift S, cursor to select it, and now I would like to tell Blender to put this object over here, to put it again in that in the position of our cursor. So Shift S, and I'm gonna go to this selection to cursor, and bingo, you can see that now our curves are put at the right position. So now all we need to do is to continue our work and try to create, let me move them down. This one goes up just a bit. These go to the left. Let me go to the side view so that we can be able to see our work. So something like this. Let me extrude it like that. But I think that these two parts are not even. As you can see here we have this part takes approximately 2/3 of the length of this part, and here we don't have that arrangement. So I would like to select this one, select the top part, move it down to something like this. Yes, something like this is fine. Okay, so let's carry on. I'm gonna go to the side view. So in order to add, if you forgot to add or extrude another one over here, another subdivision, so all you need to do is to select both points so that you can include another point. Hit W and subdivide, and it's gonna be here automatically. Okay, so here this one has to go out, extrude on the Z-axis, and extrude on the Y-axis. And I would like to blend or to bend this part over here, to bend it to this tube like this. Let me scale Y0 so that we can align these 2 points. scale X 0. No, I don't think it doesn't work over here, but I think it's even. Yes, let's go to the side. Yes, it's even. Okay, so let me bring it here. W subdivide. This one like this, okay. Okay, and at this position I would like to add something. This part over here, I would like to add it. The thing that holds these pipes. So I'm gonna duplicate this one, move it down, extrude Z, scale, select this one, Alt to select everything, extrude and scale Shift Z, so that we can exclude the Z axis, like this. Okay, I think we have another part. Yes, we have another one on the bottom. So I'm gonna select this one using L. I'm gonna duplicate it and move it down to something like that. Okay, so far so good. Also yes, I'm gonna keep it like that. This one over here, I'm gonna duplicate it and scale it on the x-axis by -1, so that we can put it on the other side, like this, just like we have over here. Okay, let me also work on this one. So I think we need to operate on it. So I'm gonna include some edge loops like this, another one over here. Okay, great. 2 on this level, scale X. Okay, and this one over here, I need to scale it. Scale Shift X, and let's scale it just a bit like this, so that we can match the one that we have in our reference. I think we're doing good so far. Let me bring everything to the side. Scale on the X, like that. We can smooth that part, shade smooth. There we go. Okay, so now what I would like to do is to join these two pipes, and we're gonna be applying, join them. We're gonna be applying or changing the settings in this one, nerves path. So I'm gonna scroll down and I'm gonna change the fill mode to full, and in the geometry I would like to change the depth of it. Let's make it 0.1. Oh, that's too much. Let's make it 0.035. Even this, yes, we need to reduce it down. Let's keep it at 30, 25. Or let's make it 30. Yes, like this. Okay, so now we have our pipes and we have our front part. So now I would like to work on the rest of our eScooter. We can add this part over here, this brake system. Let me work on it. It's gonna be quick. Since we have just one, so let me duplicate that part, separate it, and I'm gonna remove that mirror modifier from it, like this. Now let's try this. I'm gonna go to the side view. So as you can see, we have an up over here, down and up. So let's try to do the same. So first is up. We move it up like this. Next we have a down. Again we have an up. And we have that small tip on the end of our brake. Okay, so also I need to delete these two faces, like that. Okay, great. Check this and move it like that, and I'm gonna keep it just like this. We can add two edge loops like this. Scale on the Y. And here, so that we can detect or we can determine those two edges, we can bevel them like this, so that we can have that nice effect. The same thing I think over here, because as you can see we have a sharp edge or sharp turn over here. So let's bevel them like this. And also over here, something like this. Yes, we're doing good so far. So I'm gonna take this one. As you can see over here, we have it on the other side, on the right, on the right side. This one over here. So I'm gonna scale x minus 1. So I'm basically doing something like this, moving it to the other side. So scale x minus 1, and bingo. I think we need to scale it just a bit up. It looks small for me. Select everything. Or we just need to select the bottom faces. And let's move them down. Okay, so let's return that subdivision modifier. Okay, great. I think we're good. Okay, so let's keep it like that. Okay, so I would like now to work on the body of our e-scooter. This one over here. Okay, so let's operate on it. But as you can see, the scale of this object over here, I think it's way too big than the one that we have in our reference. So I need to drag it down to something like this. But the base, as you can see here, we have a large base. So I'm going to scale it just a bit. Scale on the Y. Yes, I think that something like this is similar to our scale, the scale of our original eScooter. Okay, so now let's work on the bottom part Okay, so now I'd like to start texturing our e-scooter. So as you can see over here, we have mainly three colors or three materials. We have this metal over here, this gray metal, and here we have this pinky color, and we have this black color. You have actually two types of black. This one is more glossy and this one is less glossy. So let's start by creating our this metal color. So I will be selecting this part over here. I'm going to be creating new material for it. Make sure first that you are on the cycle render engine, this one over here on the cycle. So I'm gonna scroll down, and at this position I'm gonna create that. I'm gonna hit new, and let's call it metal material. And here let's change it to make it like metal. So I'm gonna switch it from principled BSDF to glossy, this glossy. And here I don't like this GGX. I'm gonna switch to the Beckman, and let's give it a render and see how we're doing so far. Okay, looks good, but I think we need to decrease this one to make it even more glossy. Let's make 0.25, or I think that that's too much. Let's keep it at 0.5 like this. Okay, good. Now we have this part, and also we have this part over here, so I need to add that material to it. Can only be selecting this part, and let's add, or you know what, let's separate it first. Gonna separate it, and I'm gonna assign it to that material. Okay, so what do we have else? We have this pinky color, so I'm gonna add a new color. I'm gonna call it pinky color. And here I would like to do something clever. I'm gonna hit this color, and I'm gonna pick our color, and I'm gonna simply put it like this so that we can be able to select that color. So I'm gonna split the scene, and here this one I'm gonna keep it at solid and this one at render so that we can see our results. So I'm gonna be selecting this one, and let's choose that pink color. You can see that we have it over here. I'm gonna do the same thing for the body, the same thing for this one over here, this part, pinky color. So what do we have else? Yes, I think that's it for the pinky color. Yes, also these parts, pink and pink color. Okay. Also these bumps, they are on the other reference, but I kept them over here, but that's fine. So let's select this one, and let's choose that pinky color. The same thing on the back, because these are two separate objects. Choose that pink. Okay, great. Now for the black color. I'm gonna simply call it black. These are just basic shaders or basic materials. So I'm gonna change it, or let's keep it glossy. We need to have some glossiness in our material. Gonna make it not 100% black, but something like that. Select the wheel, choose that black color. The same thing for the back wheel, like this, and also for these parts on the inside of our wheel, like this. We can be able to change those color later on, and just assigning the right material or the right color to the right position, to the right object. So yes, this one over here has to be black too, and this part over here, this part has to be metal. The same goes for this object over here. Let's keep it as metal. Okay, and for these wires, I'm gonna keep them black. Okay, but I think I need to, let me remove that. I think I'm gonna increase the strength or the depth of these. Let's keep them at 35, or let's just 30.3. Okay, so let's work on the top. So for these, I'm gonna keep them black, like that. The same thing goes for this other curve. Okay, great. So now we're on the right track. So what do we have else? These parts over here, let's work on them. Select these and choose that object. The same thing on the bottom. This one has to be pinky, and that one I'm gonna keep it just like that as default. The same thing goes for this one. Okay, and now let's change that pink color because I don't like the current one that we have over here. We need to make it, let's try to make it glossy. And let's pick again that color. Yeah, something like this, but let's increase this one to 75 or even more, I think. Let's keep it at 0.8. Let's make it more white. Nope, we need to pick it again. Yes, I think something like this will be fine. Okay, so for the top, yes, also for these for this one over here, let's make it black. Okay, good. This one over here, black. What do we have else? Yes, these objects on the surface, black, and black over here. That small piece on the inside, black. And this one, I think I'm gonna keep it as metal. Okay, great. Now on the back, what do we have? Yes, I think that's it. Now for this one, for the seat. So for the seat, I'm gonna be doing two things. I'm gonna be selecting two parts. So I'm gonna be selecting these faces. Right now, let's select these like this, and we're gonna be assigning to them two different materials to one object. This one over here, and on the other side I'm gonna do the same. Let me go C so that we can be able to select this way. Okay, so now what I would like to do is to assign the pink color to those edges like this, assign, and I'm gonna revert Control E so that we can invert the selection, and let's add the black color, and I'm gonna assign it like that, and there we go. Okay, so I'm gonna hit save, and let's see what we got. Okay, there we go. This is our e-scooter. We try to make it as close as possible to the reference, but yes, let me change that color, that black color. I would like to make it more white, because as you can see currently we have it too much black. Let's keep it at something like this. As you can see, once you apply that material, it's gonna change all over the other objects, so you don't need to worry about that. Okay, so there we go. So this is the process of creating that e-scooter. If you have any questions, you can leave them down below in the comments. I'm gonna answer them. So thanks a lot for watching, and I'm gonna see you in the next tutorial. Take care.